Welcome to My Life Center. We are a wellness medical center that specializes in preventive cardiology and diabetology. Housed in a 4-floor, 14,000 square feet facility, our friendly and dedicated staff are always on hand to attend to your every need. My Life Center was founded on the legacy left behind by the late Dr. Harbans Singh Dhaliwal, who sold his 25-acre tea estate to fund his medical studies. Dr. Harbans finally became a doctor at age 45 in 1969. Today, that legacy is carried forward by his son, Dr. Naji.
He sold this tea estate for just one reason. He wanted to become a doctor so that he could serve people. And what happened was, when he became a doctor at the age of 45, he started work in University Hospital. And at the age of 49, that is 4 years later, he had leukemia, which is cancer of the blood, and he was dying. At that point of time, I thought to myself, I will carry on his dream, I'll carry on his spirit, so that I could find a system and combine them together and have a center and continue his passion to help people.
My Life Center provides the following tests, treatments and therapies. Microcirculation test. It is the smallest blood circulation system called capillaries, which is present in all organs where there is an area of exchange in between the arterial and venous blood. A microcirculation test can visually show the health of your heart in just 15 minutes. Bioresonance health analysis. This is an effective, accurate and non-invasive method that seeks to treat not only the symptoms but also find and treat the underlying cause of dysfunction and complaint in each patient. Carbon dioxide or CO2 healing therapy. The CO2 healing therapy is a physically harmless and naturally safe method that stimulates the self-healing process in the body and results in better functioning of all organs.
This Danish physiologist, Christian Bohr, discovered that if you can alter the pH of the blood at the level of the tissue and make it a little more acidic, then the oxyhemoglobin will further break down and yield more oxygen. So as a consequence, this was applied by Germany in a technologically, and an instrument was made to give carbon dioxide therapy, or carbon dioxide bath as we call it. You're not going to have a bath with carbon dioxide, but you're going to be put in a bag, a special bag from which all air is emptied, extracted, and carbon dioxide is filled back into to give it a higher pressure. And this carbon dioxide therefore works its way transdermally through the skin into your tissue. Now in your tissue, what is there? There is water. Water not as water, H2O as plasma. It's an electrolyte. And this carbon dioxide therefore mixes with the water to form carbonic acid and H. H2O plus CO2 is H2CO3 plus H. H is an ion. Is a negative ion, is an acidic ion. This acidic ion leaves the blood and enters into the red blood cell wherein the hemoglobin is. When it enters the red blood cell, what happens? The pH of the red blood cell or the hemoglobin drops further. When it drops further, you are persuading the hemoglobin to deliver up more oxygen.
The therapy is effective in treating arteriosclerosis, hypertension and rehabilitation after stroke or heart attack, arthritis, rheumatism, diabetes, nervous system functions excretion, acceleration of the healing process after an injury, varicose veins, poorly healing wounds, faster regeneration in competitive sports, and burns, wet oxygen bath. Fine particles of oxygen are released in water which gets easily absorbed through the skin and enters our bloodstream to repair damaged cells. Colon hydrotherapy. The intestines or the gut is where all body nutrition is absorbed and the balance is thrown out of the body as toxins. Periodic detoxification ensures a healthy body.
So colon hydrotherapy basically is the internal cleansing, right? So you are using only natural water, warm water, that's not involve any chemical stuff.
Okay.
So this technology actually been started in Europe country. It's already more than 30 years. Okay, so overall the concept is we want to detox our body because of over the years we've been eating so many stuff. Whatever that you've been eating, they will go through the stomach to digest the food, and after they will go into the small intestine to absorb the nutrients. So the last part, it will come into the colon.
Right.
So that will be the rubbish storage part. Okay, so if let's say we've been eating 3 meals a day, so we don't go toilet every day. So what it happen is the food we've been actually crop into the colon. So it will actually become a toxin. Okay, it fermented, it become a toxin. So therefore we need the colon cleansing to help us to clear up.
External counterpulsation or ECP. This is a non-invasive method that creates branches or collateral for the heart. ECP is recommended for patients who have the following conditions: heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, overweight, highly stressful life, feeling weak and constantly lacking energy. Artery clearance therapy. Add certain minerals, vitamins and trace elements intravenously to enhance the longevity and proper functioning of all organs. Salt room therapy.
Throughout centuries, man has known that salt is a very good antiseptic. In Europe and Germany, plus the western part of the continent, there are many areas. You see, because they have salt mines. So they found that in salt mines, the salt workers who did not have lung problems.
Okay, all right.
So when after research they found that that is because they were all the time inhaling vapors.
Okay.
Salt vapor.
All right.
So because of that they had no lung infections. So they created the environment outside. And so this is actually an imitation salt cave.
Okay.
So what it does here, in this case, in a client's case, is that it absorbs water from the lumen of your tubules.
Okay. All right.
So by absorbing that, then the thickening, the thickening of the tubules becomes smaller, and the vessels open up. So you have better breathing. Now here we recommend that people with any respiratory problem,
Any respiratory,
any respiratory problem, whether it's asthma or just sinusitis, or even some breathing problems, even due to haze, you get congestion in your lungs. So you can breathe. Even smokers, we recommend that the smokers also come.
Definitely.
You see, because they also have congestion in their lungs.
Yes, that's
So the salt actually removes the congestion
Right.
and has better breathing.
Okay.
And being an antiseptic, it kills your bacteria, and so you don't get infections and sickness.
A first of its kind in Malaysia, the salt room therapy is recommended for patients who have the following respiratory conditions: cold and flu, allergy, asthma, bronchitis, cystic fibrosis, sinus infection, sinusitis, rhinitis, hay fever and emphysema.
After 35 years, what you call, I have learned a lot of other healing therapies that could be combined with the mainstream medicine, and that is what I call the complementary integrated medicine. Together with this, the chances of minimizing the diseases, the complications can definitely be reduced.
Early detection and correction leads to early prevention of heart attacks and diabetic complications. Make an appointment with us today.